What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to talk about when you go to MEPS, your first night, and the first week of Air Force basic training. A lot happens. It's intense. It goes by really fast, but you get a lot of stuff done. I probably won't be able to cover all of it in this video. I wish I could, but I probably don't remember all of it. But if you have any questions, my Twitter is below. You can message me on YouTube, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Alright, now when you go to MEPS, I know when I went up there it was a 2-day trip. I left on Sunday, and then I stayed at the hotel Sunday night. Monday I got just like a re-evaluation kind of physical. They just check your weight, make sure you're not fat, or if anything's changed, if you broke a bone or whatever, or if you got any new tattoos, anything that would hold you back from leaving is what they check on pretty much. And then after that, you finish off the rest of your paperwork, and that's really all I did on that day. Sat around for a long freaking time, but I mean, it's MEPS. Get used to it. Then I went back to the hotel, waited, hung out, whatever. Came back the next day, filled out 2 things of paperwork, whatever. Did my last swear in, and then I think it was like 11 or noon or whatever is when we got our plane tickets and our meal stubs, and we started, getting ready to actually go around noon. So I mean, if you've ever been to MEPS, you get there like 6 in the morning, so I was sitting there for a long time doing freaking nothing. But like I said, that's MEPS. You wait around and you do nothing. But your MEPS experience might be condensed into one day. You might get your physical, sign all the paperwork, swear in, and then leave all in one day. I don't know if my MEPS just does it differently when it was a 2-day thing, or if all MEPS does it that way. But like I said, ask your recruiter, or just be prepared to, you might do it all in one day. But after that, you get your bus ride to the airport. You eat at MEPS, so you go to the airport and you wait around for, I don't know, it was like an hour or 2. I mean, you can get some food if you want, but we didn't really eat very much. You get on the airplane. I was coming from Jacksonville, so we came from Jacksonville, we went to Dallas, and then they give you a pay, like a little check, cashier's check or whatever, for 25 or 30 bucks or something to get food with. So we got to the Dallas airport and we ate food. I recommend getting food even if you're not hungry, eating something, because it's going to be a long night. You're going to wake up, you're not going to get food when you get there because it's going to be late at night. So I recommend getting food. I think I got like Pizza Hut and Burger King or something. I swamped it. And then you get to the final airport. After that, it's probably 8, 9 o'clock at night, maybe 7 if you're lucky. Well, I wouldn't really consider you lucky if you get there early. It's just more time you get to get yelled at. But anyway, you get to the final airport, and a lot of people at the airport that work at the airport know what you're there for. I guess we all have that just kind of frightened look, and we all have like one little tiny backpack, and we're just, we're freaking ready but scared shitless at the same time. Some lady was directing traffic or whatever, directing people, if you're going to Air Force basic training, go that way. So we went that way, and we saw 2 MTIs chilling at a desk, and they started yelling, and they're like, get into a line. So we formed a line, and then you give them your name and the last 4 of your social or something, and then you go and you sit down and you wait. And you get rid of, they say they want you to get rid of gum or water, drinks, anything like that, food. Just throw it away. So We waited and waited, and then some random person, I think maybe he was just a sergeant, not even an MTI or anything, but he came in and then got us onto the bus. And then on the bus, they say you can call your parents or your wife or whatever, and it's probably this is important. Maybe like a 15 to 20-minute bus ride. So call whoever, talk on the phone, until you get to the gates of Lackland Air Force Base. Once you get into the gate, turn off the phone, put in your backpack, say I love you, because that's it. Then they kind of drive around in circles, is what it seems like, for like 10 minutes, because you drive around for freaking ever, and once you actually spend time in Lackland Air Force Base and drive around, you realize that where you were going was like 2 seconds down the road, so you're like, where the fuck was I going that first night? But they probably do that just to freak you out or whatever. But then you come up to the reception center. You get off the bus, no one's yelling at you, it's very quiet, kind of, you're anxious, you don't know what's going on, so you're kind of freaking out. But you go into this big auditorium, and I mean, it's freaking huge, and there's a bunch of chairs, and there's just one MTI and like 3 or 4 trainees. They're from the medical hold flight, which, I mean, they'll probably yell at you, I'm sure. I know they were kind of assholes to everybody in the auditorium when I was there, but they're really nothing. They have no rank over you or anything. They're exactly like you. They just got hurt or sick or injured or whatever in basic training, and now they're stuck in hell till they get better or healed or whatever. So don't pay any attention to them. Be respectful, but just ignore them for the most part. But you'll sit down for however long, and the MTI up in the front will call out your last name and your social security, the last 4 of your social, and then you'll go up. You'll sound off and make sure you're there. You'll pick up the packet, and you'll go upstairs for some more fun. Now, when you get up there, if you're wearing jeans or pants or anything, you have to roll them up, I think, to like the middle of your calf or whatever, and then take off your shoes. And you step onto this big machine, and you select your name, and it just scans your feet, because you're going to get custom-made shoes, I guess. Orthotics, I don't know, I didn't buy them. So you get all that done. You pick up your, holy crap, what is that called? There's a special name for it. I don't remember, I hated that thing, but it's like a duffel bag. Not even a duffel bag, it's a small little pouch thing, maybe like that big, that you hold everything in, but fuck. I'll get back to you on that, whatever. You get that, and you go into another room, and you get your parka, which you will love that thing. I fucking hated the parka more than anything. It's, I mean, you probably know what a parka is, but that's exactly, it's a little coat thing that goes over you, but it has, the ones they have like a little padding inside that you can take out. And our MTI used to love to fuck with us and make us put it on without the padding or with the padding, so we always had to take it out and unbutton it, and it fucking buttoned all the way into the sleeves and shit. And it's like, what the fuck? It took us forever to get those things on and off, and he loved fucking with us. But you get that thing, and you sit down and you wait in another room. It's a lot of waiting, a lot of anxiety and stuff, but... And then you get some nasty ass sandwich, Oreos, and a drink. I mean, if you're hungry, eat the Oreos in the sandwich, whatever. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't eat too much of it, mostly for the fact that it tastes like asshole, and you're probably going to be going to sleep. Depending on what time you get there, you're probably going to sleep in with an hour or two, and you don't really need that food in your stomach. But another sergeant's going to come in, not an MTI. He wasn't an MTI with me, but he'll start calling off people, and you'll line up on the back wall, and those are the people in your flight. Say hello and wave at them. No, don't do that, but you know, say what's up, whatever. Those are the people that are in your flight. That line's going to get filtered out and go down some stairs and then go out onto a bus. And you'll get on the bus with all your stuff. And again, they drive around in a freaking circle. They really do. Make you nervous or whatever, but you'll get on the bus. You'll drive around for like 5-10 minutes. And then you'll stop in front of your squadron, and then your AMTI, not your MTI, but AMTI, will come onto the bus and be like, you know, do the famous basic training thing, would get the fuck off my bus, get the hell off my bus, whatever. You know, he'll be like, welcome to Lackland Air Force Base, blah, 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 blah. You have 3 seconds to get the fuck off my bus. And then you get the fuck off his bus. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Once you get off the bus, they'll tell you to line up on the yellow dots. There's probably more than one of them. They're probably all hanging out there yelling at you as you're running. You know, you'll line up. You all get formed up how they want you. And then they'll do... by now, you should probably at least know the basics, how to stand at attention and parade rest. Those kind of things, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to teach you how to do that. They're going to do the thing where they say, you know, put down your bags and pick them up real fast. Because they say put your bags down. They don't say drop them. And people drop them and, you know, it makes the sound. And like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Pick them back up, pick them back up. So, or what I say, on the first night, listen, when they say put the bags down, let them down, and come back up. Like, it's like fast. I mean, do it fast. But don't drop them, because it'll make a sound, and then everybody will be pissed off at you. Because I know we did that for like 5 minutes, and it was the kid in front of me doing it. Wanted to punch him in the back of his head, but anyway. They'll fuck with you, you know, little games, all that kind of stuff. After they mess around with you for a little bit, they're gonna bring you upstairs, and that's, you know, I assume every MTI has their own different, whatever they want to do up there, it's all different. When I went up there, you know, we picked out our beds, we had numbers. We had to pick our bed and the number, and then find the corresponding number on the bed to the locker. And we had to know where our beds were, what our number was. We had to keep saying it and saying it and saying it. And after like 10 minutes of that, you're, I guess I'll call it, not the barracks, because barracks is the army, so I don't know, your dorm or whatever, it's, separated into like 4 rooms. You have your A bay, your B bay, the bathroom, and then the day room. And to get us acquainted with our new living arrangements, our MTI made us run from A bay to B bay, back to A bay, to the bathroom, back to A bay, back to the bathroom, back to B bay, to the day room, to the A bay, to the B bay, to the A bay, to the B bay, to the bathroom. I mean, he fucking, for like 30 minutes, we ran back and forth, you know. It was crazy. I mean, it's funny looking back on it now. It was crazy. There's like 2 of them all yelling at us. I'm like, where you going? You need to hurry up, you need to hurry up. But I mean, that was really the first night. We got there really late, and like, I mean, I'm saying like really late. It was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I think it was 2 o'clock, like 2:30 when we got there. It was really late, and so they fucked with us for maybe like an hour or whatever, and then we went to bed. And I remember this, like I said, it all depends on what time you get there. But when we Reveille is at 4:45, I believe, and we had our brother, not our brother flight, the older flight from upstairs that watches over us. They came in like at Reveille and we're like, wake the fuck up, wake the fuck up. And we were like, oh, what the hell? And then the MTI actually came out of our room and was like, get the fuck out of here, like, you're not supposed to be in here, assholes. So they got yelled at. That was pretty funny. But we slept till probably 6 or whatever. We got like 4 hours, 3 hours of sleep. But we woke up, and I honestly cannot freaking tell you what we did the first day. We got used to living in the dorms. There's different jobs and stuff you have to do in there. Met our MTI. Went to the DFAC, the cafeteria. Got some food, lunch, dinner, blah blah. But your first week is really, you're just gonna walk around base, getting your shirts and your clothing and some shots, the medical thing, paperwork, setting up life insurance policies, blah blah blah. It's really boring. You're gonna get smoked a lot. You're gonna get dropped a lot. You don't PT it at all your first week because they don't want you to get hurt or whatever. So it's really boring, really stressful. But I mean, if I can do it, anyone can do it. I'll go over what I did before I was in the Air Force in another video, but I used to be pretty fat, pretty overweight, and a big baby. So, like I said, if I can do it, anyone can do it. It's not hard. The hardest part is just being away from your family and friends. That's really it, But I think that's really it. Your first week, you just get stuff issued to you. You get yelled at a lot. And the first night's the same, except you don't get stuff issued to you. You just get yelled at a lot. So just be prepared for the first week, the first night, and at MEPS. A shit ton of waiting, a shit ton of getting yelled at, a shit ton of paperwork, and new clothes and new haircuts. I guess I could talk about the haircuts. I just remembered a couple things now, actually, now that I think about it. You get your little, I think it's called like an Eagle card. You have like $400 on there. You go to the BX in your first week, and you get toothpaste, shampoo, all that kind of stuff. What I recommend doing is getting the little popper toothpastes. The ones that pop off, not the screw ones, the pop-offs. Those are easier to clean because you have to clean them and make sure everything looks good. So those are easier to clean. Shampoo-wise, get the 2-in-1, the shampoo and body wash. And then, because you have to buy shampoo and body wash, but buy body wash and then shampoo and body wash, the 2-in-1. And then just squeeze some of the shampoo out so it looks like you're using it, and clean it off that one time, and you'll be done with it. And just use the shampoo and body wash. That's what I did. It worked. Because you have to keep everything clean. And also with the haircuts, you'll get they're not too bad. They don't hurt or whatever. You just buzz your head, and that's it. It's quick. It takes maybe like 10 minutes. That's it. I think that's everything. covered the money. A whole bunch of waiting, a whole bunch of getting yelled at. Alright, if you guys have any questions, just message me on YouTube, or my Twitter is down below. You can talk to me on there. But in my next video, I'll be talking about the daily life in basic training. What happens, what time you wake up, what time you do certain things, what time you go to bed. Now granted, it's all a little bit different from mine experience, but yeah, that's really it. You guys any questions, just ask. Have a good one.